Welcome into Georgetown High School. It is one of those days. Game one, the Eagles find themselves down 1-0 to the Rockwall Heath Hawks after a half an inning, but a great job to get out of it. A ground ball to third base for the Eagles, and that was fielded by Colton Green. He throws home to Connor Young for out number 2, on to first base to Braden Rogers for out number 3 to get out of a bases-loaded jam there with 1 out, only giving up 1 run there in the top half of the inning as the Eagles come to bat for the first time in the 26th season. Apologies, it's game 1, and of course, if it could go wrong, it will go wrong. And so we're still trying to work out the kinks with the outfield camera. It's not working yet. So we'll go with the main camera to go here in game 1 until we can get it all figured out, hopefully before the 5 o'clock tilt with Permian Panthers tonight. But we know what we're doing right now, and it's Georgetown coming up to bat here in the bottom of the first. It's going to be Cooper Thomas, the center fielder, leading it off for the Eagles, wearing number 6 this year. Cooper, Kiki, and Young in the top third for Georgetown. Rogers, Erickson, and Green in the middle third. Curtin, the DH. King and Kelly in the bottom third for Georgetown. So the junior, Cooper Thomas, to lead it off here for the Georgetown Eagles in the bottom half of the first inning. The first pitch to Cooper, low and away for ball 1. On the mound for the Hawks is Jonathan Bland, the lefty, as he works out of the windup from the third base side of the rubber here in the bottom of the first. Misses with ball 2 to Cooper Thomas. Cooper, the junior, starting in center field, back in for the right side. The 2-0 pitch. That one's up and in for a called strike. 2-1 to count now to Cooper Thomas. Cooper ready to go. The 2-1. Up and away. Ball 3. 3-1 to count to the leadoff man. On deck, the shortstop, Jack Kiki. Connor Young, the catcher, in the hole for the Eagles here in the bottom of the first. Trailing 1-0 to the Hawks of Rockwall Heath. The 3-1 pitch. Up high, ball 4, and a leadoff walk for Cooper Thomas. Gives the Georgetown Eagles their first man aboard on the season. That'll bring up the senior, the right-handed hitting Jack Kiki, wears number 7. Kiki will step in from the right side for his first official at-bat of the season here in the opening game of the 2026 First Pitch Classic. First pitch to Kiki, low and in the turf, a late jump for Cooper Thomas, but he's going to slide in safely with the stolen base on ball 1 to Jack Kiki. So we see the threat there for the Eagles in the speedy Cooper Thomas with his first stolen base of the season. And the shortstop, now they're going to come out and visit with a shortstop and check on him. The shortstop is Alex Cooley for the Hawks. So the Eagles will have a runner on second with no outs and a 1-0 count to Jack Kiki. Connor Young moves into the on-deck circle. That'll bring up Braden Rogers into the hole. The first baseman starting here in game number 1. Cooper Thomas, the junior, starts at center field. Jack Kiki at shortstop. Connor Young behind the plate. Braden Rogers at first base. Kate Erickson, the lefty, on the mound for the Eagles to start out the first game of the season. Colton Green will be at third base. Braden Curtin, the DH, hitting for the second baseman, Jalen Hunter. Clayton King in right field. And Gavin Kelly in left field, batting in the 9-hole for the Eagles. Alex Cooley seems to be all right. And we will get back underway here in the bottom of the first as Coach Greg Harvey makes his way back to the first base dugout. Georgetown, the all-whites here in the home side third base dugout for the Eagles here in game number 1. Bland comes set, the 1-0 pitch, punted out in front of the mound. High chopper, fielded by the catcher. Throw down to first in time. But a beautiful sack bunt there by Jack Kiki. Puts the tying run just 90 feet away with 1 out here in the top of the first. So that'll go 2-3 on the putout on the sack bunt for out number 1 by Jack Kiki. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting catcher, number 8, Connor Young. Last year, Connor 23 and 26, depending on the jersey. Settles in the number 8 slot of jersey numbers this year for the junior catcher. Fouls the first one off. Strike one. 0-1 to count to Connor Young. 0-1 pitch. Up high for ball one. 1-0 the count. 1-1 the count now to Connor Young. Cooper Thomas just 90 feet away at third base with 1 out. The 1-1 pitch. That one stays inside for ball 2. 2-1 for Connor Young. Connor throws right, bats left. He steps back in for the left side from the windup. The 2-1 pitch. Up and away, ball 3. Now Connor Young way ahead in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike. Jonathan Bland, the 6'4", 230-pound junior left-handed pitcher. The starter for the Hawks. Settles in from the third base side of the rubber from the windup. The 3-1 pitch. And now it catches the outside corner for a called strike. That'll be a full count now. So a full count, 1 out with the runner at third. Connor Young back in from the left side. Bland, the lefty with the look in, gets the pitch from the windup. The payoff pitch. Foul back out of play. So Connor Young will stay alive at the at-bat. Bland ready to go from the windup. The 3-2. Fouled off, back out of play. Another good at bat here from Connor Young. Kind of picks up where he left off. Just scrappy hitter from the left side for Georgetown all season last year as the sophomore catcher. Battles here in his first at bat of the season. The payoff pitch. Breaking ball, called strike 3 on a late breaker that catches the inside corner. Seemed to be a little bit elevated in there, but they call it a strikeout for out number 2. So with 2 outs and a runner at third, now steps in the senior number 11, Braden Rogers. First baseman today, start out game number 1. Rogers will step in from the right side. Bland from the windup, the first pitch to Braden Rogers. Ground ball hit out towards short. Cooley fields it, sets, throws across the diamond in time. And the Eagles are retired here in the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. After 1 complete inning, Rockwall Heath 1, Georgetown nothing. Eagle baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us here on the SHN Sports YouTube channel. Here we go to the top of the second. It'll be Barham, Gordon, and Cisneros for the Hawks. Barham, the first baseman lefty, hit by a pitch to start off the inning. Second hit by pitch by Erickson in the ball game. Hit the leadoff batter back in the first inning. It's Barham here.
Now batting number 16, Braxton.
A base runner aboard for the Hawks here to start off the second inning. In steps Braxton Gordon, the left fielder. First pitch, pop up, back out of play for a strike. 0-1 the count. Erickson works out of the stretch, middle of the rubber. The runner on first base being held on by Rogers. Erickson comes set. 0-1 pitch. Going inside, ball one. 1-1 the count. Jordan Barham, the first baseman, 6 foot, 210. Gordon back in. The 1-1 pitch. Fly ball hit out into left center field. Cooper Thomas to his right. He'll settle under it and make the catch for out number 1 as Barham will return to first base. So F8 in the book to retire Gordon, and that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Nate Cisneros, the center fielder.
Up to bat, number 12, Nate Cisneros.
Cisneros, left-handed hitting. Center fielder, 5'10", 160-pound junior. Looks at the wristband for the sign from the third base coach. Cisneros back in from the left side. Erickson comes set in the stretch, a throw to first base. And Barham slides back in safely. Erickson comes set. The first pitch to Cisneros. Grounded out off the fist to second base. Hunter will flip to second in time. The relay to first not in time. But a good play there to get the lead runner. Nice flip from Hunter to Kiki for the out to force out the runner. Cisneros will reach on the
now batting number 1.
Cisneros will reach on the fielder's choice. But a good play there. 4-6 on the put out for out number 2 to retire Barham on the advancing to second base. And in steps the leadoff hitter. It's Alex Cooley, the shortstop. Erickson comes set in the stretch. First pitch to Cooley. High fly ball down the left field line. Room into foul territory. Colton Green settles under it, makes the catch in foul territory to get the Eagles out of the inning here in the top of the seconds. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base after an inning and a half. It's Rockwall Heath 1, Georgetown 0. When we come back, we go to the bottom of the second. Georgetown will bring up Erickson, Green, and Curtin when we return. Stay with us. Eagle Baseball returns in a moment. Live here at Eagle Field, Georgetown High School, and a beautiful, I want to say a fall day, spring day. It's early in February. I guess it's middle of February. But the first time we've ever seen the Central Texas First Pitch Classic start the first game of the tournament. With weather above 50 degrees, it's wonderful. The first pitch to Cade Erickson misses for ball 1. Cade, the starting pitcher today, wears number 3. If you hear the name, it's because you hear him playing football. One of the starting cornerbacks for the Georgetown Eagle football team. The 1-0 pitch from Bland. Fly ball high on the infield. Third baseman, now the shortstop. Cooley calls for it. Well over in front of second base. In the hole. Cooley makes the catch for out number 1 here in the bottom of the second. P6 in the book to record the out of Erickson, and that'll bring up the third baseman, number 13, Colton Green. Green will step in from the right side with 1 out. The base is empty. First pitch fouled off, back to the screen for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Colton ready to go. The 0-1 pitch. Low and away as it skips past the catcher back to the backstop for ball 1. 1-1 the count. On deck for the Eagles, the DH, number 10, Braden Curtin. In the hole is Clayton King, the right fielder. The 1-1 pitch. The umpire is going to say Colton Green did not check his swing. So that'll be strike number 2 on Colton Green. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count down. To the third baseman, Bland for the windup. The 1-2 pitch. Misses away for ball 2. 2-2 the count now. Green ready. The 2-2 pitch. Ball hit out towards second, fielded on a couple of hops on a laser beam. The throw to first in time to retire the out. 4-3 on the put out to retire Green, and now with 2 outs in the inning. Braden Curtin, the DH, will step up for his first at bat of the season. Curtin, number 10, bats from the right side. Steps in here from the right side. Bland from the third base side of the rubber in the windup. The first pitch to Curtin. Fouled back out of play. 0-1 the count. To the Eagle DH on deck. Clayton King, the right fielder. Should Curtin be able to extend the inning? The 0-1 pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 pitch, low and inside for ball 2. 2-1 the count now. To the senior DH, Braden Curtin. Bland ready to go. The 2-1. This is high for ball 3. 3-1 the count. Kind of hesitated there. The umpire, the way he came up, thought he was going to throw that right arm out there. It's 3 balls, 1 strikes. To Braden Curtin. The King on deck. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second from the windup. The 3-1 pitch. Inside corner. What are you calling his strikeout for? Full count. He thought he called the last pitch a strike. He came up and rang up Curtin on a 3-1 count. It's 3-2. Now to the DH, Braden Curtin. Bland ready. The payoff pitch. Up high and inside, ball 4. And a 2-out base runner. On the second walk issued by Bland. That'll bring up the right fielder, number 4, Clayton King. He'll step in from the right side with 2 outs and a runner at first base. Barham will hold on Curtin at first base as Bland moves to the stretch. Stays on the third base side of the rubber in the stretch now as King steps back in. King squares early. Pulls it back and takes it high for ball 1. 1-0 the count. The Eagles with a lot of speed at the top and the bottom of the lineup. Clayton King, a lot of speed here. So no surprise now the third baseman. Scoots in even with the bag at third. Bland comes set in the stretch. The 1-0 pitch. Outside corner called strike 1. 1-1 the count now. Gavin Kelly on deck for the Eagles, the left fielder. Should King be able to extend the bottom of the second here with 2 outs and a runner on first. Bland comes set. The 1-1 pitch, square to bunt, but fouls it off back to the screen. And now a 1-ball, 2-strike count for King with 2 outs. King settles back in. Bland from the stretch comes set. A look at first base. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and the Eagles are down here in the bottom of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base. And after 2 complete innings, the Hawks 1, Georgetown 0. Eagle baseball continues in a moment here on the SHN Sports Network. Stay with us. The top of the third inning, and the Hawks bring up the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, Randall, Bullen, and Lewis. Randall steps in, the second baseman from the left side, Erickson from the windup. First pitch, swinging, fly ball, high on the infield. The third baseman called off, Jalen Hunter. Misses it, but the Eagles rewarded by an overly aggressive base runner in Mick Randall as he ran through that one. The ball started off towards shortstop. Hunter calls for it. It goes off his glove, but Hunter quickly picked it up, and Jack Kiki covering second base. Randall kept running around first base. He got thrown out at second base. So it'll go 4-6 on the putout. The first pitch here to Hunter Bullen. The third baseman is in there for a called strike. 0-1 the count. So put a mark next to that base running mistake there for the Hawks in a tight 0-1 game. The 0-1 pitch misses low for ball 1. So Hunter Bullen back in, the third baseman from the left side. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. This pitch on the outside part. Heading to the corner there by Erickson, and now ahead in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. From the windup, the 1-2 pitch. Fouled off, back to the screen. Count remains 1-2. Erickson have to retrieve the ball. Now he'll go back on the mound from the third base side of the rubber from the windup. A 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Off speed down in the dirt. 4 ball 2, 2-2 now the count. To Bullen on deck, the DH, Preston Lewis. The 2-2 pitch, pulled into right field. Clayton King on the run, it's over his head, it's off the wall. King up with it to throw in, and it's gonna be a stand-up double for Hunter Bullen. A 1-out double. And now how costly is that base running mistake by Mick Randall to be picked off? And in steps the DH, Preston Lewis. One out, a runner at second base. Hunter Bullen, a beautiful shot there off the right field wall. For the double on the 2-2 count. Lewis steps in. 1 for 1 in the ball game. From the right side, Erickson set in the stretch. In there for a called strike. 0-1 to count. Bullen leads off second. Jalen Hunter keeps him close as Erickson looks in. Now comes set in the stretch. Pickoff attempt. Bullen dives back in safely. 0-1 to count to Preston Lewis. We're here in the top of the third, 1-0. As Rockwall put up 1 in the top half of the first. The Eagles got a beautiful double play. 5-2-3 on the double play to get out of a bases loaded situation. The 0-1 pitch fouled off for strike 2. 0-2 to count out of Preston Lewis. Georgetown unable to get any runners across. Had a leadoff man aboard in the first. Got him to third base with 1 out. And left him stranded there. Left one stranded in the bottom of the second. We're here in the top of the third. 1-0. Rockwall leads it. Erickson comes set. A look at second base. The 0-2 pitch. Just misses outside for ball 1. 1-2 the count now to the DH. Preston Lewis on deck. Colton Fivish, the right fielder. Erickson comes set. The 1-2 pitch. Base hit into left field. Cut off by Gavin Kelly. The runner will be held at third base. It'll be another hit for Preston Lewis. And now runners at the corners will 1 out. And that'll bring in the right fielder, Colton Fivish.
Colton Fivish.
He'll step in from the left side. A lot of left-handed hitters in this Heath Hawk lineup. Fivish steps in from the left side. Where's number 5, the right fielder? He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Runners on the corners. 1 out. First pitch, Fivish fouls it off down the third baseline. It'll curl out of play. And the count 0-1. On deck moves the catcher, David Chirinos. The call is 5-5-0 for the Hawks. Look at the wristband, and now Fivish back in from the left side. Erickson comes set. A throw over to first base. Preston Lewis gracefully dives back in head first. Love the crowd mic picking up all the calls. Unfortunately, we don't have the grid to give that information out. But the call made. The 1 pitch misses outside. Ball 1. 1-1 to count. 2 Fivish. Runners on the corners. A 1-out double by Hunter Bullen. He advances to third on the base hit to left field by Preston Lewis. The 1-1 pitch. Fought off by Fivish, fouled off down the third baseline. And a 1-ball, 2-strike count now to the right fielder, Fivish. And now from the coach to the old signals from the third base coach. Lewis being held on at first base by Rogers. A throw over to first base. He's back in, standing safely there. Fivish will step back in from the left side. Erickson in the stretch. Lewis leads off first. Bullen leads off third. Erickson comes set. The 1-2 pitch skips away. That's going to allow Lewis to advance to second base on the wild pitch. But a good job of Connor Young to keep it out in front of him. It went down the third baseline. So Hunter Bullen unable to advance there. But now runners on second and third with 1 out. And it looks like there's going to be a pinch runner here. Can't be a courtesy runner for the DH. So we'll see what the signal is. And unless they're going to move Preston Lewis behind the plate.
Number 10, Landon Naramore.
The runner in is Landon Naramore, the 5'8", 160-pound junior. So it looks like a substitution here, a pinch runner for Preston Lewis. Put some speed on the base pass at second base with with one out. 2 ball, 2 strike count. Erickson stays in the stretch. Runners at second and third, 1 out. The 2-2 pitch. Just misses for ball 3. 3-2 the count now. So a full count to Colton Fivish. Naramore will lead off second, Bullen off third. 3-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out into left center field. Cooper Thomas shades to the right. He'll settle under it. He'll come up throwing. He'll shoot it towards the hole. It'll be cut off by Rogers. And Bullen will slide in safely for the second run of the ball game. A beautiful sac fly there by Colton Fivish. F8 in the book to retire him for the second out. But a sac fly RBI. Scores Bullen from third base, and a 2-0 lead now for the Hawks. In steps the catcher, David Chirinos. He is 0 for 1 in the ball game. A runner at second, 2 outs, the first pitch. In there for a called strike. 0-1 the count to Chirinos. Chirinos, a senior, 6'1", 195. The 0-1 pitch. Skips in. 4 ball, 1, 1-1 the count. Chirinos will step back in from the right side. On deck moves Jordan Barham, the first baseman. Erickson comes set in the stretch. A look at second base. The 1-1. Pop up. But it'll curl back out of play. For strike 2. 1-2 the count to Chirinos now with 2 outs and a runner at second base. A run across. A 2-0 lead here for the Hawks in the top of the third. The 1-2 pitch. Sails high through the zone for ball 2. 2-2 the count now. Erickson looks in, gets the call, comes set in the stretch. The 2-2 pitch. Fly ball right side of the infield. Braden Rogers is called for it in foul territory. He'll settle under it, make the catch for out number 3. And the Hawks are retired here in the top of the third. A 1 run on 2 hits and no errors. And 1 runner left on base after 2.5 innings. It's 2-0. The Hawks lead it over the Eagles. Eagle baseball will continue in a moment. Stay with us.
Yeah, fly like an eagle. Yeah, spit fly like a dragon. Make some mistakes, you won't keep me lacking. Already been through it. I ain't the one tapping. Let's see who's next up. Next up. It's just me and my passion. Hear all the talking, they seeing no action. We get it step on while they get it back. And I'm with my brothers, what's happening? None of my enemies fast. And bite my style and jacket. Dropping the storm, you best get the packing. Ain't no more fashion. When I pull up big tanks, dancing, so we can have it. Smell of an excellent telepathy. Really on my with these lines, spinning on top, I ain't one of a kind. Prophecy for my design, Yeshua said I'll be with him in time. Not even dope on my level of 5, I'm levitating on the rhymes. Spiritual meditation, ain't no kind of faces, we got blue in our eyes. Say we don't go, we suited up when we put on a show. Like, they want me for broke, I do what I want and making a toast. I can be doing the most, yeah. They made some jokes, I can see through them like ghosts, yeah. They wanna just float, I gotta fly like an eagle. Spit fire like a dragon, make some mistakes. You won't keep me lacking, already been through it. I ain't the one tapping, let's see who's next up. Yeah, just me and my passion. Hear all the talking, they seeing no action. We get a step on my, they get it back. And up with my brothers, what's happening? Whole lot better than I did last year. Double thumbs up, we ain't stand right here. So gotta speed up, clutch, shift that gear. Yeah, I got no pass, look off that mirror. Eyes go dry, can't shed no tear. When I'm following Ja, I ain't got no fear.
Back here at Eagle Field, we go to the bottom of the third. It'll be the 9-1 and 2 hitters for the Eagles. Gavin Kelly, Cooper Thomas, Jack Kiki. The face off against the lefty Bland in his third inning of work. The first pitch to Gavin Kelly. Swinging, fouled off back to the back screen. 0-1 to count. Gavin Kelly, the left fielder, wears number 22. Leads off here in the 9-hole. The bottom of the third inning for the Eagles. The 0-1 pitch to Kelly. Low and inside, ball one. 1-1 to count. Through 2 innings pitched. Bland has struck out 2, walked 2. Thrown 32 pitches. 1-1 pitch. Pop fly on the right side of the infield. The first baseman, Barham, settles under it in foul territory. Makes the catch for out number 1. F3 in the book to retire Kelly. Now takes us back to the top of the Eagle lineup. Cooper Thomas steps in. He's 0 for 0 in the ball game. Walked, stole second base, and was left stranded at third base after being advanced on a sac bunt by Jack Kiki. Cooper steps in here. With 1 out, the base is empty. Bland, the lefty, from the windup. Thomas in from the right side. The first pitch to Cooper. This is outside, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Cooper Thomas with Jack Kiki on deck. For the Eagles here in the bottom of the third, the 1-0 pitch. Hits Cooper Thomas on the foot. So he'll be heading down to first base. Cooper went down to first base. And now the home plate umpire. Chirinos tries to sell it to him. It hit his glove, not his foot. Now a discussion between the field umpire and the home plate umpire. And it's going to be a hit by pitch. And now here comes the head coach of the Hawks, Greg Harvey, for a clarification. So Cooper Thomas down to first base on the hit by pitch. So he's reached base in both times up. Now to bring up Jack Kiki. He's 0 for 0 in the ball game. A beautiful sac bunt. He's thrown out 2-3 on the putout, but it advanced Cooper Thomas to third base with just 1 out. Coach Emily Durrell in the crowd, the girls athletic coordinator from Eastview and wife of brand new head coach David Durrell in his first season. Coach Durrell named the head coach by Georgetown ISD back in the summer after Jordan Vieira stepped down as the coach and educator. We sure do miss Jordan and his family. Shout out to Jordan, Macy, and the kiddos. First pitch, Thomas off and running, swing and a miss. But a no throw down to second base, and Cooper Thomas with 2 stolen bases in the ball game is down in scoring position with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Kiki 1-0 0-1 to count, swing and a miss there on that one. So an 0-1 count here to the shortstop, Jack Kiki. Bland comes set. A lot of attention paid. Turn, bunt, and he missed at it. So 0-2 the count to Jack Kiki, unable to get out of the way of the inside pitch in time. No, he did pull it back. So a 1-1 count to Kiki. Good job by Jack there. The field umpire just cleared. No. Okay, the home plate umpire is saying 0-2. So it is an 0-2 count to Kiki. Cooper leads off second. Bland will turn. Cooper gets it a run down. The throw to third. Fakes it to second. Back to second. Now the race is on. You're not going to catch him in a dead sprint. And Cooper gets the pitcher to dive for him. They're going to call him out of the baseline. So the field umpire was well into the infield, but says Cooper went too far away to make Bland miss on the diving attempt. So he is out. That will go 1-4-6-4-1 if you're keeping score for the pickoff. And now a 1-1 count to Jack Kiki with 2 outs. Or 2 count. Kiki laces one foul down the third baseline, stays alive. No balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the inning. Bland from the wind up, a 1-2 pitch to Kiki. Stays up and away, ball 2. Or ball 1. It is, I've been looking up at the scoreboard. It is now 1 ball and 2 strikes. No, they're saying 2-2. I'm not sure how it's going to be. 2-2. The pitch. Kiki lets it go as it skips back to the backstop. So I'm going to look to the umpire and we'll see what he says to clarify the count. He's saying it's a full count. So the payout pitch to Kiki. High fly ball left side. Third baseman into foul territory. Will settle under it and make the catch for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base after 3 complete. It's 2-0. The Rockwall Heath Hawks 2, Georgetown nothing. Eagle baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us.
Last year was too much. Enemy with itself. Whispers and rumors. Had to take him back for my health. Who's to blame for my problems? It's me and nobody else. Yeah, life comes with stress. Time is how we're blessed. Too much of my days been focused around what's next. Dark road I walk alone. Put it around my neck. Put it around my wrist. I'm puffing up my chest tight and I couldn't breathe. My heart pumping back to the season. This isolation is killing me, but I can't now cause I'm scared to be. When they cut me down, do I plan to speak? Do I wait to see where they're taking me? My cups are locked, but I got the keys. Will I do what it takes to be free? I'm chosen, I hear them calling me, hold it. They kill me now if they know this. So take control of emotions. I know I'm bad, but ain't broken. Still comfortable in this groaning. I can't get out without owning. A part of me I hate showing. I'm holding fast in this grip, pessimistic. Can't escape, but I'm scared I missed it. My bones are scraping, my hands are blistered. I'm falling down and I'm seeing crimson. They pick me up and drag me to distance. How to get it right, should've listened. They marching on and I see the prison. I know it's calling out. I pick on the love I was given. I went on my way and I gave them my ticket. I feel it. It's something that led me to sin it. I listen to voices that tell me I'm missing the spirit that's been here before the beginning. And still it's gonna be here long after the finish. Told me I don't need him and I should've seen it.
Back here at Eagle Field, we go to the top of the 4th inning. The Hawks will bring up the 7, 8, 9 hitters in the lineup. Barham, Gordon, and Cisneros. Barham 0 for 0 on the ball game. He was hit by a pitch to lead off the bottom of the second. Steps in here. The first pitch from Cade Erickson on in his 4th inning of work. Misses low for ball 1. Want to know the count to Barham. The 1-0 pitch. Line drive out to shortstop. Kiki stands up, makes the catch. For out number 1, L6 in the book to retire Barham. That'll bring up the left fielder, number 16, Braxton Gordon. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Flew out to center field back in the 2nd inning. Steps in here with an empty base pass and 1 out. The top of the 4th. The first pitch from Erickson stays up and away for ball 1. The switch on Tuesday to Thursday from basketball to baseball. Just bear with me. I'll get my terminology right here shortly. The 1-0 pitch. Foul tip into the glove of Connor Young for strike 1. 1-1 to count. Defensively for the Eagles, as you look out across the field, Gavin Kelly in left, Cooper Thomas in center, Clayton King in right. The 1-1 pitch. Line drive hit out to left center field. Cooper Thomas on his horse, and he will make the catch on the run. For out number 2. L8 in the book for out number 2 to retire Gordon, and that'll bring up the 9 hitter, the center fielder, number 12, Nate Cisneros. Cisneros 0 for 1 in the ball game, reached on a fielder's choice back in the 2nd inning, was left stranded on base. He steps in with the empty base pass and a 1 and 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Erickson from the windup, the first pitch. Square to bunt. Slowing inside, skips off of the leg guard of Connor Young for ball one. Across the infield, Colton Green at third, Jack Kiki at short, Jalen Hunter at second, Braden Rogers at first. The 1-0 pitch. Drag bunt here. Erickson flips over, flips it to Rogers in time. And Cisneros is recorded to retire the Hawks in order here in the top of the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on after 3.5. Rockwall Heath 2, Georgetown nothing. Eagle baseball continues in a moment. Live from Eagle Field. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I ain't alone in the booth, yeah, spirit of work. Turn the microphone up, yeah, I'm trying to be heard. Demons calling me up, still been reading the word. A couple questions I need answered, write them down for the search. So help me, Father. Help me, Father, man, I need to get my head right. Can't be fighting with these demons, that's like every night. Yeah, I pray that in the darkness they can see the light. Help me, Father, as I grip the pen and start to write, Father. I need reconciling again. I keep pushing all these voices away with ink from a pen. You feel like a gift. You keep giving, giving no win. To the day I see your face, restoration, breathing it in. I was born with sin, a weight on my shoulders, carried within. Baggage, I won't let you taste till I'm holding tight like a kid. Surrounded by reflections instead of people that care. What's to worry about the climb out the shit and taking the stairs. Now I'm falling for the big, got me focused on plenty charts. Worry about the money, get pulled away from the art design to keep me here. Keep me battling from afar. And when I fail again. I'm tired of building my God, I'm falling short of the mark. Leave me there when it's dark. I can do this on my own, know when the enemy's hard. Do you hold me together, feel like I'm falling apart. Help me, Father, I repent, I'm going back to the start. So help me, Father. Help me, Father, man, I need to get...
Back live here at Eagle Field. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. The Eagles will bring up the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Connor Young, Braden Rogers, and Cade Erickson. Connor Young will step in. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game with the strikeout looking in the first. First pitch swinging. Yanks it foul down the first baseline. Kind of a disturbing lack of effort there by Coach Durrell to make the play. Kind of looked Jordan Vieira-ish on the foul ball down the line, but we'll give him some grace. Game 1, the 0-1 pitch. Young takes it up and away for ball 1. 1-1 to count. The 1-1 pitch from Bland, the lefty. In there for a called strike. 1-2 the count to Connor Young, the catcher. Bland on for his fourth inning of work. He's thrown 44 pitches through 3. The 1-2 pitch. Connor Young flies one to left center field. The center field ranges over into the left field to make the catch. Standing by his left fielder for out number 1. F8 in the book. Catch made there by, I just lost my lineup card. There it is. By Cisneros, the center fielder. And in steps Braden Rogers, the first baseman. Rogers 0 for 1 in the ball game. Grounded out to short. Ground ball pulled on the first pitch to third base. And it's throw out to first base in time to retire Rogers. 5-3 on the putout this time. And 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the fourth. We'll bring up the pitcher, Cade Erickson. Cade flew out. Pop out to the shortstop, Cooley, back in the second inning, 0 for 1 in the ball game. Bland from the windup, the first pitch to Erickson. In there for a called strike, 0-1 to count. On deck, Colton Green. Should Erickson extend the inning? The 0-1 pitch. This is inside for ball 1, 1-1 to count. Bland from the windup, the 1-1. This is low and away for ball 2, 2-1 to count. Georgetown still yet to get their first hit of the season. Here going into the bottom of the fourth with 2 outs and the base is empty. Erickson back in. The 2-1 pitch from Bland. Fly ball down the left field line. The third baseman gives chase. It'll land on the top of the third base dugout for strike 2. As Hunter Bolin gave chase, but ran out of real estate. 2-2 the count to Cade Erickson. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch. Up and in, ball 3. So Erickson's worked it back to a full count here with 2 outs and the bases empty in the bottom of the 4th. Bland from the windup, the payoff pitch. Misses low and outside. Ball 4, 2-out walk. Gives the Eagles a base runner here in the bottom of the 4th. The 3rd walk issued by Bland on the day. That'll bring up Colton Green. He grounded out to second base back in the 2nd inning. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Shannon Roden and his son Tristan, one of his sons, Tristan, here recovering the ball game in the tournament for the Hawks out of Rockwall. Good friend of mine over the years, made it here at Central Texas First Pitch Classic. I love having the opportunity to visit with Shannon and Tristan last night over dinner. The Heath Hawks, always a staple here at Georgetown High School at least the first 2 days of the tournament. We love seeing them here again. The first pitch to Colton Green, misses for a ball. Chirinos came up ready to throw down behind Erickson, but dropped the ball. So Erickson back in at first with no throw. 1-0 the count. Bland comes set in the stretch. Throw over to first, to dive back in safely by Erickson. Colton Green, the 3rd baseman, wears number 13, steps back in from the right side. Bland will come set in the stretch. Erickson leads off first. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1-1 to count now to the 3rd baseman. Brayton Curtin, the DH on deck for Georgetown. Should Green be able to extend the inning. A look at first base. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2. The throw down behind Erickson. Gets away from him. From the first baseman, Barham. And that'll allow Erickson to scramble up to second base. They'll try to throw behind the speedy Erickson. Backfires there as Erickson now into scoring position with 2 outs on a 2-1 count to Colton Green. They give the throwing error to the catcher as it was low into the turf. Scored it away. I think looked like it may have hit off of Erickson as it went down the right field line towards the side fence. Now Erickson leads off second. The 2-1 count. Ball shot into left center field. This is going to be down for extra bases. Erickson will easily score a 2-hopper off the fence. Colton Green will have a stand-up RBI double, and Georgetown has their first hit and first run of the 26th season. A big hit by Colton Green. It's a 2-1 ball game here in the bottom of the 4th. What a shot there by Colton Green. Now that throwing error down at first base, allowing Erickson to get into scoring position. Comes up big for the Eagles to cut the lead in half, and now a visit to the mound to talk with the pitcher Bland. So now Brayton Curtin will step in. The runner at second base and 2 outs. So the Eagles doing magic with 2 outs. Something that it's just made a history in the program of doing work with 2 outs. And another opportunity here. You have Erickson draw the 2-out walk. He advances to second on the wild throw down to try to backpick him at first base. And then a big 2-out RBI double by Colton Green to cut the lead at 1. And now Brayton Curtin steps in with a runner on second. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Bland stays in the ball game. Bland will come set. The first pitch to Curtin. Down low. He gets away from the catcher, Chirinos. And Colton Green cruises into third, standing on that wild pitch. So now the runner just 90 feet away. 1-0 the count to Brayton Curtin. Brayton walked back in his first plate appearance back in the 2nd inning. Was left stranded at first, the 1-0 pitch. This is up and away, ball 2. 2 quick outs in the inning, and now Bland having to work here in the bottom of the fourth and trying to keep this one a 2-1 lead for the Hawks. The 2-0 pitch fouled off of himself. 2-1 to count as Braden Curtin fouls that one back. 5 pitches for 2 quick outs. But since that point, Bland has had to work. This will be the 14th pitch since that mark, so now 19 in the inning. The 2-1. Curtin will check his swing and take it for ball 3. 3-1 to count. On deck, Clayton King, the right fielder for the Eagles. Curtin back in for the right side. Bland from the windup. The 3-1. Misses low and outside. Ball 4. The 4th walk issued by Bland here in the ball game. Now the Eagles have runners on the corners. Curtin's going to get into a rundown. Colton Green is going to stay put at third base. Curtin trying to draw an opportunity for Green to steal home. Not going to say I've seen him work on that, but last night while we were hooking up equipment, they were working on that exact drill, offensively and defensively. But now activity down the first baseline in the Hawk bullpen dugout area. A couple of players starting to stretch, get up and get moving. As Clayton King will step in with runners on the corners and 2 outs. 1 run across in the inning. Bland from the stretch. Curtin takes off. King bunts it foul. So the count 0-1. Curtin will take off back to first base. We'll reset with an 0-1 count to Clayton King with 2 runners on first and third, 2 outs, 1 run across on the inning, and an RBI double by Colton Green. The first hit of the season for the Eagles, the first RBI of the season, and the first run of the season. All on that one play by Colton Green with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. King back in for the right side. The 0-1 pitch from Bland. Throw over to first instead by Bland to keep Curtin close. Being held on by Barham. The third baseman Cisneros playing up even with the edge of the turf. Bland comes set. The 0-1 pitch to King. Up and in. Ball 1. 1-1 to count. Isaac Bagley, 6'2", 190-pound sophomore, warming up for the Hawks down the first base line in the bullpen. So Bland doing work here after 2 quick outs. Now in his 4th batter with runners on the corners. 2 outs. Another throw to first base. Curtin, a couple of steps back easily to the back safely. Georgetown, another game tonight, 5 p.m. against the Permian Panthers. We'll have a break between games. The 1-1 pitch, up and away, ball 2. 2-1 to count to Clayton King. At 2 o'clock, the Rockwall Hawks, or the Heath Hawks, will take on the Permian Panthers. And then Georgetown will play the Panthers at 5 p.m. Last game of the day. The umpire going to say King did not pull back the bunt attempt in time on the outside pitch. So the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. To Clayton King. Runners on the corners. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bland comes set in the stretch. Curtin falls and it works. Colton Green slides in safely. And Braden Curtin's going to get all the way to third base. They worked on it last night, and it worked again today. Bland, the lefty, paid attention. Curtin took off, trips purposely, falls to the ground, draws the attention, and the whole time Colton Green had taken off for home, and he scores. We're tied up at 2 apiece. Wow, it worked. What a play there. What a job by Braden Curtin to sell it at first base. Now a 2-2 count for Clayton King and a runner at third. Fouled off at home plate. King stays alive. So Colton Green steals home to tie it up at 2 apiece. Two-two pitch, low, ball 3. On deck, Gavin Kelly, the left fielder. Should Clayton King be able to extend the inning? 2 outs, 2 runs across. It's a full count. from the windup. The payoff pitch. Fouled off down the third baseline. Clayton King fouled it off his foot. He works that one out in foul territory. Stays alive in the at-bat. 3 balls, 2 strikes. What a way to battle back here in the fourth for the Eagles. 2 quick outs. And they've done all the damage with 2 outs here in the inning with the bases empty. Thanks to a walk by Braden Curtin, or by Kate Erickson, then a double by Colton Green. The 3-2 pitch, ball 4. Runners on the corners. The 5th walk issued by Bland, and that may be the end of his game.
Up to bat for the Eagles, number 22, Gavin Kelly.
Let's see if they'll head to the mound to make the pitching change. As Gavin Kelly will step in with runners at first and second. 2 outs. Kelly 0 for 1 in the ball game. Flew out into foul territory to the first baseman back of the third. First pitch outside, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Gavin Kelly. Top of the lineup due next if Gavin Kelly can reach base. But at first, a timeout by the catcher Chirinos. He'll head out to talk to his pitcher Bland. And now multiple players warming up down the first baseline. The manager, Jared Frimmel, out to load up the umpire's stash of baseballs. He'll get the crowd going. If you need any help getting fired up, there's your man, Jared Frimmel. He's intense right now. He has got these Eagles back in it here in the bottom of the 4th inning. It's tied up at 2 apiece. And what a battle in this inning for the Eagles. It started with a fly out to center field by Connor Young. Then a ground out by Braden Rogers. 2 quick outs on 5 pitches. But then all of a sudden it fell apart for the Hawks. As Erickson walks, and then an RBI double by Colton Green. Then a walk by Curtin. Colton Green scored on a double steal. And now after a delay by Chirinos, here comes the head coach, Greg Harvey, to the mound, and it'll be a pitching change for the Hawks. We'll take a timeout when we come back. It's a 1-0 count to Gavin Kelly with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Eagle baseball continues in a moment.
Yeah. I'm the big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper, this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic of Ricky Bobby shaking Bake Brody. Pin rolling, never sleep, I just keep going. Hit my peak now, I just started like my name Tommy. Had a vision, this was destined for my life story. Bobble by my side, I keep it like a gun on me. War ready and we ain't afraid to get buddy. Told me I should quit my day job, that's funny. Hey, will always elevate me, I'ma keep showing. Out and selling, record spinning, it ain't never slowing. Take the stakes, take the crown, I don't need it, got the sound. I'ma be the king forever, even when they count me out. Favorite rapper, raise the bar from the ground. Taking risks you never drain, I get my name up out your mouth. Don't talk, it's silent on the floor, kings walk. We gon' drag your body through the door in shock. How I got a messing for a tour, man, stop. I'ma need a second, maybe more. I'm a big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper, this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic of Ricky Bobby shaking Bake Brody. Independent on my own, on my stand. Taking handles, not for me, I like the back of my demands. Bet against me, I'ma need that money coming in advance. I play with God's hand, you ain't never stood a chance. Take over your playlist, I'm that dude, set the mood. Know I've always been on top, I play it cool, nothing new. They said I should flex and then bring in the juice. Who the rules, came and stuck up the game and we running fools on the loose. I'm the big homie, for those of y'all that don't know me. One and only, name another rapper, this Cody. Can't show me these down bad rap phonies. Take a pic of Ricky Bobby shaking.
Back live here at Eagle Field, we have the CSCT call to the bullpen. Construction Specialists of Central Texas brings you Georgetown baseball. And this call to the bullpen for the Rockwall Heath Hawks. Number 2, Hunter Hicks will come in, the 5'10", 165-pound senior. Throws right-handed. He'll be in to face Gavin Kelly with a 1-0 count. 2 outs and runners on the corners. The first pitch is high for ball 2. 2-0 the count to Gavin Kelly. 2-0 pitch from Hunter Hicks. Kelly, little blooper into right field, shallow right field. The right fielder will come in and make the catch for out number 3, but not before Georgetown picks up 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base after 4 complete innings. Heath Hawks 2, Georgetown 2. Eagle baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us.
Independent, they gon' sign you in the worst way. And I know you only have to wear the church today. TS collected, we gon' get it at the birthplace. God called, had to answer with the worst say. Spirit from me, so I took the mic to praise Jay. See what he do in my life, fifth on the 3rd day. No sleeping, new highs, the red eye. Eyes red from nice wind, I stay tight. No high and no lie, and no shot. With them boy, they got for him the most I ever did was take time to drink wine and to break bread and consecrate the main guy. Sit tired and take time to praise y'all. We used to make it the ground shaker, the supply. I'ma take y'all in it. Life like Christ, gotta stand on business like. Won't play with no sin. 33 years to forever, we win like. No cap, I'm fitted. God on my army and he took my son's life. So death, good riddance. Find good fights, can't quit, I'ma quit like. Gotta watch what I use my phone for. Wish I've got even behind closed doors. I wanna praise him.
Back live here at Eagle Field. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Cade Erickson on for his 5th inning of work. But the Eagles tie it up 2-2 here in the bottom half of the 1st inning, or bottom half of the 4th inning. We go to the top of the 5th. 2-2 your score. It'll be the top of the lineup for the Hawks. Face it off against Erickson in his 5th inning of work. So it'll be Alex Cooley stepping in. 0 for 1. First pitch. Misses for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Alex Cooley, the shortstop. Mick Randall on deck. Hunter Bullen in the hole for the Hawks. The 1-0 pitch from Erickson. Low and inside. Ball 2. 2-0 the count to the leadoff man, the shortstop, Alex Cooley. Cooley back in from the right side. Was hit by a pitch in the 1st inning. Flew out. Pop out to the shortstop, or 3rd baseman. Swings on this one. A shot to left center field. And there's Cooper Thomas. He gets back, settles under it for out number 1. They'll fake the book to retire Cooley.
Now batting number 7, Mick Randall.
For the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Mick Randall, the 2nd baseman. Steps in here from the left side. Erickson from the windup. The first pitch to Randall. Breaking ball, fly ball. Just behind shortstop. Jack Kiki ranges out. He'll make the catch for out number 2. They have 6 in the book to retire Randall. 2 quick outs will bring up Hunter Bullen, the 3rd baseman. The last at bat for Mick Randall was the one where he was thrown out at 2nd base after running up through a pop-up on the infield. No one touched the ball. So we're going to score it, an infield single. And then thrown out trying to advance to 2nd base. 4-6 on the put out. So that was the 5th hit of the ball game for the Hawks. And now with 2 outs, in steps Hunter Bullen. He had a double and scored a run back in the 3rd inning. He'll step in here from the left side, wearing number 6. With 2 outs and no one on base here in the top of the 5th for the Hawks. Erickson from the windup, 3rd base side of the rubber. The first pitch to Bullen. In there for a cold strike. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball to right field. King on the run. It's going to be over his head. It's going to one-hop the wall. Cooper Thomas over to field it. And it's back-to-back doubles off the right field wall. For Hunter Bullen. So a 2-out base hit for the Hawks. Their 6th hit of the ball game.
Now batting number 45, Preston Lewis.
That'll bring up Preston Lewis, who's 2 for 2 in the ball game. assuming that Bullen is going to be going into pitch. They're going to put a courtesy runner in for the third baseman.
Courtesy runner number 18, Drew Krause.
Or they're going to substitute. We'll see which one they do. The running will be number 18, Drew Krause, the 5'9", 160-pound junior, with 2 outs. Coach Harvey going to the speed on base. Home plate umpire trying to put everything back in his pocket. Preston Lewis in the box ready to go. Umpire just waited it out and got Lewis to step out and reset for him. And now we'll reset. 2 outs, a runner at second base. For the Hawks, Lewis 2 for 2 in the ballgame. Steps in for the right side. Erickson from the stretch, a peek at second base. First pitch to Lewis. Misses inside for ball 1. 1-0 the count to the DH, Preston Lewis. Part of dinner last night, the question I had for Shannon Roden, the broadcaster for the Hawks, is Preston Lewis going to graduate? He's been around since his freshman year on varsity. And it has been a long time we've seen this young man develop and become the hitter he is here. Pickoffs back at second base. Jalen Hunter will slap the tag on, but not in time as Krause dives back in safely. 2-out base runner down at second base. And double by Hunter Bullen. And now Krause running for him with 2 outs. 1-0 count to Preston Lewis. The 1-0 pitch. Hits him. So the third batter hit by a pitch by Kate Erickson. That one, really, you don't mind much, as hot as Preston Lewis has been.
Now batting number 5, Colton, 5 outs.
Oh, Colton Fivish will step in. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. The third inning, he had the sac fly RBI that scored Bullen for the second run of the ball game for the Hawks. Steps in here with 2 outs and runners on first and second. Nobody holding on Lewis at first. Keeping Krause close at second. The first pitch to Fivish in there. Whoa, not in there. Misses for ball 1. On deck, David Chirinos, the catcher. Erickson comes set, the 1-0 pitch. Fly ball into left field. Gavin Kelly has a beat on it. Few steps in, he'll settle under it. And the Hawks are retired here in the top of the 5th. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on base after 4.5. We remain tied 2-2. The Eagles coming up here in the bottom of the 5th. When we come back, stay with us.
Royalty, put blame on me. Hey, my trend. Word up, OG. Watch every talking in tone. What I be on? You cannot make me a clone. You already know T versus T.
Back live, Eagle Field. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Eagles bring the top of the lineup up. Thomas, Kiki, and Young to face off against Hunter Hicks in his first full inning of work. Came in, with 2 outs and 2 runners on with a 1-0 count against Gavin Kelly. Threw 2 pitches. Get Kelly to fly out to right field to end the innings. Faces off against Cooper Thomas here. Curveball on the outside corner for called strike 1. Cooper 0 for 0 in the season. Walked in the first, hit by a pitch in the third. The 0-1 pitch from Hicks. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 the count. Back-to-back breaking balls there. Now Hicks way ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Hicks from the stretch. Center of the rubber, the 0-2 pitch. Cooper stays alive and fouls it off at home plate. 0-2 the count. Jack Kiki on deck. Connor Young in the hole. For the Eagles here in the bottom of the 5th, tied up 2 apiece. 1 in the first, 1 in the third for the Hawks, 2 in the bottom of the 4th for the Eagles to tie it up last inning. Hicks comes set. The 0-2 outside, ball 1, 1-2 the count. Lewis comes set in the stretch. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Round number 1, first strikeout for Hicks.
For the Eagles, number 7, Jack Kiki.
Jack Kiki will step in. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Beautiful sack bunt back in the first inning. Flew out to the third baseman. Bullen back in the third inning. First pitch misses for ball 1. 0-1 the count. Hicks from the stretch. The 1-0 pitch to Kiki. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1-1 the count. Hicks gets the sign. It comes set. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking pitch in there for a called strike. Catches the outside corner for strike 2. 1-2 the count now. To the shortstop, Jack Kiki. Connor Young on deck, the catcher for the Eagles. Here in the bottom of the 5th. 1 out, and the base is empty. Hicks comes set. The 1-2 pitch to Kiki. Misses outside for ball 2. 2-2 the count. The 2-2 pitch. This is for ball 3. Full count. Kiki battling here against Hunter Hicks with 1 out, the base is empty. Hicks comes set, the payoff pitch. Chases it down in the turf. Chirinos will have to throw down to first to complete the out, and does. So back-to-back strikeouts. 2-3 on the go down to first base to record the out for out number 2. That'll bring up Connor Young, who's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Struck out looking in the first. Flew out to center field in the 4th inning. Steps in here with the bases empty and 2 outs. That'll move Braden Rogers into the on-deck circle. Should Connor Young extend the inning here for Georgetown in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch to Young. Line drive past the diving shortstop Cooley into center field. And Connor Young has his first hit of the season. Takes the first pitch he sees from Hicks and drives it into center field.
Number 11, Braden Rogers.
Tillman Brown will come on to courtesy run for the catcher, Connor Young. The second hit of the ballgame for the Eagles. So Tilly on to run for Connor Young at first base. Braden Rogers steps in. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out to short in the first inning. Grounded out to third in the 4th inning. So face off against Hicks here with a runner at first. First pitch, high through the zone for ball 1. Want to know the count. Throw over to first base. Brown dives back in safely there. Coach Canfield, the basketball coach, up in the stands. Brought his class out to enjoy some beautiful weather out here. A couple of the football coaches joining in. The 1-0 count. High fly ball into shallow left field. Gordon will come in, make the catch for out number 3 to retire the Eagles here at the bottom of the 5th. F7 in the book to retire Braden Rogers. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base after 5 complete. 2-2 your score. The Hawks coming up when we get back here on the SHN Sports YouTube channel. Stay with us. Here at Eagle Field, we got our second CSCT call to the bullpen. Construction specialists of Central Texas, John and Lynn Crow, Jeremy and Rachel McDougall, supporting Georgetown Eagle baseball. First responder broadcast. The call to the bullpen will bring in the right-hander, number 14, Zeke Hernandez. Zeke will come in here in the top of the 6th. Defensively for the Eagles, Josue Hernandez, number 1, comes in at second base. And Cade Erickson will go to right field and replace Clayton King defensively. Zeke from the windup, the first pitch. Inside corner, called strike 1. Zeke will face off against the 6, 7, and 8 hitters, Chirinos, Barham, and Gordon. An 0-1 count to Chirinos. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Back-to-back heaters. Blow right by Chirinos, who is 0 for 2 in the ball game. Chirinos back in for the right side. Zeke from the windup. The 0-2 pitch. Misses for ball 1. Connor Young had the same thought I did. Throw it around. 1-2 the count. It's Chirinos. Back in the 1-2 pitch. And that one skips in about 3 feet short. 2-2 now the count to the catcher, David Chirinos. Jordan Barham on deck. Braxton Gordon in the hole for the Hawks. The 2-2. Fouled off, back to the screen. 2-2 as Chirinos fights it off and stays alive. Chirinos back in for the right side. Zeke from the first base side of the rubber from the windup. The 2-2 pitch. Full count as that one skips in for ball 3. Zeke, the senior, a righty, just recently committed to McMurray University to continue his baseball playing days after graduating this year from Georgetown. The payout pitch. This is low, ball 4, a leadoff walk. First walk issued for Zeke.
Up to bat, number 3, Jordan Barham.
Courtesy runner here for the catcher, Chirinos. Will be number 3. Jordan, 3 is the batter. Number 9 will be running. Owen Miller, 5'9", 170-pound sophomore, will come in to run for the catcher. Number 3 steps in to bat. That's going to be Jordan Barham, the first baseman. He is 0 for 1 in the ball game. Was hit by a pitch in the second. Lined out to shortstop. Goes down and golfs this one foul and out of play for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Gordon in the on-deck circle. Cisneros in the hole for the Hawks. Miller will lead off first, being held on by Braden Rogers. Zeke now out of the stretch. Works from the first base side of the rubber in the stretch as well. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive hit out into shallow left center field. That'll fall for a base hit. Cooper Thomas will get it in quickly as Miller has to get back to the bag. And now no outs and 2 runners on. With a walk and a base hit. Miller into second. Barham on to first base with the single. And now steps in Braxton Gordon. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Flew out to center in the second. Lined out to center in the fourth. Steps in here with runners on first and second and no outs in the top of the 6th inning. Zeke will come set in the stretch. Gordon shows the bunt. Bunts it down the third baseline. It's going to trickle foul for strike 1. Braden Rogers is charged in about halfway at first base, forcing Braxton to bunt it down the third baseline, which he wanted to do to get Colton Green from the bag. And it trickles foul. Four-1 4's the code from Coach Harvey. As the players look at their coded wristbands, and now Gordon back in for the right side. Zeke comes set in the stretch. Look at second base. The 0-1 pitch, nope, will turn to second, but no throw. Gordon squaring early. Now we'll reset. Zeke will come set in the stretch. Squares the bunt again. The pitch outside, throw down to first. It gets away into right field. Miller will advance to third base. Erickson there to back it up. That'll be a throwing error of the catcher, Connor Young, as it skips into first base and over the glove of Braden Rogers. So now runners on the corners with no outs. Pitch miss for ball 1. 1-1 the count to Braxton Gordon. So now Barham at first base. Owen Miller down at third base. No outs here in the top of the 6th. 1-1 count to Braxton Gordon. Zeke will step off the mound, reset. This catcher, Connor Young. Zeke comes set, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive, right center field. Cooper Thomas on the run's not going to get to it. He'll cut it off in the gap. That'll score 1. The throw into second, no one covering there. That'll be an RBI double for Braxton Gordon. The Hawks take the lead back 3-2. Still have no outs and runners at second and third here in the top of the 6th. So back-to-back base hits for the Hawks, and the number 9 hitter, Nate Cisneros, the center fielder, steps in. 0 for 2 in the ball game. Reached on a fielder's choice and then grounded out on a drag bunt attempt. Back of the 4th inning. Steps in here with runners on second and third. And now it's not going to be Nate Cisneros. We're going to have a pinch hitter here. It'll be number 22, Max Moss. The 5'10", 215-pound senior will step in from the right side. So Max Moss will bat here In the number 9 hole, pinch hitting for Cisneros. Runners on second and third and no outs. 1 run across here for the Hawks. First pitch, Moss. Fly ball, right center field. Erickson will settle under it. He'll come up throwing. The throw home. Rogers cuts it off. The relay not in time. And Barham scores on the sac fly by Moss. And the Hawks take a 4-2 lead. Now 1 out in the inning.
Now batting number 1, Alex Cooley.
The courtesy, or the pinch runner down at second base. Nope, Braxton Gordon stayed in to run for himself. He did not advance on the throw. He stays at second base. And now back to the top of the lineup. Alex Cooley steps in. With the 1 out, a runner at second base. Zeke comes set in the stretch. He'll step off. Cooley 0 for 2 and is hit by a pitch back in the first inning. Flew out to third in the second. Flew out to center field in the fifth. Great piece of hitting there on the sac fly. F9 in the book to retire Moss. Strike called on the breaking pitch. 0-1 to count to Cooley. Zeke comes set. The 0-1. High fly ball in the infield, an off-speed pitch from Zeke. Gets Cooley out in front. Kiki makes the catch at shortstop for out number 2. F6 in the book to retire Cooley.
Number 7.
And with 2 outs and a runner at second, in steps number 7, Mick Randall. From the left side, runner at second base, 2 outs. Randall 0 for 3 in the ball game. Zeke comes set, a look at second base. First pitch to Randall. Called strike 1. Oh, and 1 to count. Zeke comes set. Throw to second base. Gordon dives back in under the tag from Jack Kiki. 2 outs here in the bottom or top of the 6th. 2 runs across for the Hawks. They lead it 4-2. A leadoff walk, a single, and a double. A beautiful sac fly by Max Moss. The 0-1 pitch in there. Called strike 2. 0-2 the count to Mick Randall now. With Hunter Bullen on deck for the Hawks. Mick Randall back in. Zeke set in the stretch. The 0-2. Just misses outside for ball 1. 1-2 to count. Zeke comes set in the stretch. Look at Gordon at second. The 1-2 pitch. Chopped foul back behind home plate. Randall stays alive in the at-bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 5 p.m. scheduled start time for Georgetown against Permian. The Panthers will play your Eagles at 5 o'clock after taking on the Hawks of Heath High School right after this ball game. The 1-2 pitch. Just misses for ball 2. 2-2. Now the count to Mick Randall with 2 outs and a runner at second base. 2 runs across. It's a 4-2 ball game. Long look in for Zeke. Zeke will come set in the stretch. The 2-2. Line drive slashed foul down the third base line, out of play, and the count stays 2-2. Tomorrow, Georgetown will play at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. Day 2 of the Central Texas First Pitch Classic. Zeke comes set here. The 2-2. Foul ball down the third baseline, out of play. Mick Randall battles here. A 2-2 count. Next pitch. Be the 8th of the at-bat for Mick Randall. Gordon leads off second. The 2-2. Misses outside, ball 3. Full count now to the second baseman, Mick Randall, with Hunter Bullen on deck. You don't want to get it to him. Bullen is hot today in the number 3 slot for the Hawks. Zeke gets set in the stretch. The payoff pitch. Fly ball hit into left field. Gavin Kelly ranges back into his right, settles under it, makes the catch. We're out number 3, but not before the Heath Hawks put up 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. After 5 1/2, the Hawks lead it 4-2 over your Georgetown Eagles. Back for the bottom of the 6th when we come back. Stay with us. For the bottom of the 6th here at Eagle Field, the Eagles will bring up the 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Stepping in to lead it off, the right fielder, number 3, Cade Erickson. Erickson 0 for 1 in the ball game. Flew out in the 2nd, walked in the 4th, and scored a run. Takes the first pitch from Hunter Hicks, 4-1. The 1-0 pitch to Cade. Fouled off, back behind home plate. 1-1 to count. Hunter Hicks, the righty, came on in the bottom of the 4th with 2 outs and runners on the corners and a 1-0 count to Gavin Kelly. Threw 2 pitches to get out of the inning and then pitched the 5th inning. Works here in the 6th. The 1-1 misses for ball 2. 1-2, 2-1 to count. Two-one misses for ball 3. 3-1 to count now. To Cade Erickson, Colton Green on deck, Braden Curtin in the hole for the Eagles. Hunter Hicks comes set in the stretch. Erickson from the left side. The 3-1 pitch, ball 4. So a leadoff walk has a man aboard for the Eagles here in the bottom of the 6th.
Colton Green.
First walk issued by Hunter Hicks. Now Colton Green will step in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Rounded out in the 2nd. Had an RBI double and scored a run in the 4th. From the stretch, the first pitch to Green. In there for called strike 1. Break and pitch. Colton Green gave up on it, bailed out. That one been in there for strike 1. Coach Chuck Griffin in the stands. taking in some baseball here on opening day. Great to see the other coaches out here supporting their old football cohort. Coach David Durrell. Golden Green squared to show bunt. Hicks throws to first. Erickson dives back in safely. No outs and a runner at first here in the bottom of the sixth. The Eagles chase two. The Hawks had one in the top of the first, one in the top of the third, and two in the top of the sixth. They'd answered two in the bottom of the fourth and now look to try to dig out of the 2-run deficit here. First pitch, or the 1-0 pitch, 0-1 pitch, grounded to short. The play at first in time, and a double play, 6-4-3 to erase the base runner. Here in the bottom of the sixth.
Up the bat for the Eagles, number 10, Braden Curtin.
So quickly, the Hawks from one runner on and no outs to 2 outs and no runners on, and in steps Braden Curtin. He's 0 for 0 in the ballgame. Walked in the second, walked and left stranded in the fourth. First pitch misses for a ball as it goes off the backstop. 1-0 the count to Braden Curtin with Clayton King. No, Josue Hernandez on deck. As he came in the 8 slot. The 1-0 pitch in there for a called strike. 1-1 the count now to Braden Curtin. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking pitch catches the inside corner for called strike 2. Hunter Hicks trying to get out of this one with no damage after giving a lead-up walk. The 1-2 pitch to Curtin. Skips in outside in the batter's box for ball 2. 2-2 the count. Fights it off, grounds it foul towards the third base dugout. 2-2 the count. As Curtin tries to get on base with 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch from Hicks. Chop foul down the first baseline. Tries to lay off the swing and check swing foul down the first baseline. Coach Durrell doing a good job impersonating former coach Jordan Vieira and getting out of the way of that one. Count remains 2-2. Try Jordan if you're listening. I'm going to talk about you all season when the foul balls go down the baseline. 2-2 pitch. Curtin slices that one. Foul down the third baseline. What a battle here for Braden Curtin. Next pitch will be the 8th of the at-bat for Braden Curtin as he battles here with 2 outs and the base is empty in the bottom of the 6th. The 2-2. Sails high, ball 3. Curtin's worked a 2-out full count here on the bottom of the 6th. Hunter Hicks comes set. The payoff pitch to Curtin. Skips in for ball 4. As he gets away from Chirinos, and another 2-out base runner is Braden Curtin has reached base all 3 plate appearances today with 3 walks. So the DH has done his job getting on base today and helped create the scoring run. Second run of the ball game that tied it up back in the 4th inning when he took off running for second base and did the old drop down fall that drew Bland's attention, and Colton Green scored. First pitch to Josue Hernandez is high for ball 1. Josue, the junior second baseman, comes in defensively back in the top of the 6th, bats here in the number 8 slot. 1-0 the count to the right-handed hitting junior. The 1-0 pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch slammed. Woo! Hot shot right into the third base dugout, sending his teammates ducking and diving. 1-2 the count now to Josue. This way back in from the right side. Hicks comes set in the stretch. Curtin leads off first, held on by Barham. The 1-2 pitch. Stays high through the zone. Ball 2, 2-2 the count. Hicks comes set in the stretch. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on a bender. And the Hawks get out of it here in the bottom of the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base after 6 complete innings. Heath 4, Georgetown 2. Eagle baseball continues in a moment. Stay with us. Top of the 7th. And the Heath Hawks will bring up 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Hunter Bullen steps in to lead it off against Zeke Hernandez, on for his 2nd inning of work. Takes the first pitch, low and away for ball 1. Zeke from the windup, first base side of the rubber. The 1-0 pitch. Bullen able to check his swing. 2-0 the count. First time the home plate umpire has actually asked for help. He's called every other check swing a strike all day. Checks it on this one and no go. Line drive, short to second. What a play, Josue Hernandez. The backhand, dive into his right, makes the throw for out number 1. 4-3 on the putout to retire Bullen for the first time in the ball game for out number 1.
Lewis.
Great defensive play there from Josue Hernandez at second base. Off to his right on the backhand. Up and fires to Rogers at first for out number 1. In steps Preston Lewis, the DH. First pitch from Zeke. Swing and a miss. A big hack by the big DH. Comes up empty for an 0-1 count. Lewis 2 for 2 with a hit by pitch as well. The 0-1. That's in there for a called strike 2. Reminiscent of the heat that Hernandez threw against Lhasa back in the playoffs last year in round 1 when he came in and throttled up. The 0-2 to Lewis. Strike 3 called. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Lewis goes down looking for out number 2. On the first strikeout of the ball game of Heath Hawk batters. And that'll bring up Colton Fivish, the right fielder. In a sac fly RBI back in the 3rd. Flew out to left in the 5th inning. Steps in with 2 outs and empty bases. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Zeke bringing the gas here in the top of the 7th. 5-ish 0 for 2 in the ball game. But that sac fly RBI, the 0-1. Up and away, ball 1. 1-1 to count. The Hawks did their damage with 2 outs. Or no, early in the inning, last inning. A walk, a single, and a double. The 1-1 pitch here. Skips in for ball 2. 2-1 to count. little visit from the home plate umpire. Out with Zeke to give Connor Young a chance to reset after that ball down on the turf skipped in. So now we'll reset. Connor Young ready to go. 2 balls and 1 strike to 5-ish. Zeke from the windup. The 2-1 pitch. Ground ball pulled foul. What a play. Give some credit there. Go to the coach's foul ball box players. Golly, I love it. We can get him to put a coach's clinic on how to field a ground ball at the coach's box. Send Jordan Vieira back for some remedial. 2-2 pitch. Just misses for ball 3. Now a full count here with the bases empty and 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Zeke Hernandez battles against Colton 5-ish. From the windup, the payoff pitch. Outside corner, just misses. And a 2-out base runner on a walk issued by Hernandez, his 2nd walk issued. And that will bring up the catcher, David Chirinos. He is 0 for 1 in the ball game. 0 for 2 in the ball game.
Chirinos.
Walked and scored a run. Back in the 6th inning. The Hawks are going to go with 5-5-2. On the call, checking the wristbands. Chirinos from the right side. The first pitch, runner is off. Connor Young's throw down to Kiki. The tag applied. Oh my goodness. A beautiful swim slide in by 5-ish. He'll give him that. Kiki had the glove over there quickly, but they call him safe. A stolen base by 5-ish has a runner in scoring position here in the top of the 7th. An 0-1 count to Chirinos. Zeke comes set in the stretch. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking pitch down to the turf for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Top of the 7th, 4-2. 2 early outs here in the top of the 7th. Base runner reaches on a walk. Still second base. A 1-1 count to the catcher, Chirinos. The 1-1 pitch. Fly ball down the right field line. Rogers will give chase. It's into foul territory, but it will clear the foul line fence down the first baseline. Out of play. So 1 ball, 2 strike count to the catcher, David Chirinos, with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Hernandez settles in. Zeke ready to go. The 1-2 pitch. Hits him square in the back. So Zeke loses him. Now runners on first and second with 2 outs. On the first batter, hit by a pitch. That'll bring out Owen Miller to run for the catcher.
Up to bat for the Hawks, number 3, Jordan Barham.
That'll bring up Jordan Barham. Barham is 1 for 2 on the day. Was hit by a pitch back in the 2nd inning. Lined out to short in the 4th. Singled and scored a run in the 6th inning. Barham from the left side. Zeke from the stretch. First pitch to Barham. Misses low and inside. Ball 1. Want to know the count to Barham. On deck. Looks like a pinch hitter. Nope, there'll be 16. Braxton Gordon. But first, there's going to be a visit from pitching coach Chad Payne. We'll take a quick break. Eagle Baseball. We'll return in just a moment. Stay with us. Back here at Eagle Field. Quick mound visit there from Pitching coach Chad Payne. Hernandez back on the rubber now. 1 ball, no strikes to Barham. Runners on first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. The 1-0 pitch. Just misses for ball 2. 2-0 the count. No one holds Miller on at first. Rogers plays behind him. Kiki trying to keep the runner at second. 5-ish close. The 2-0 pitch fouled off. Down the third baseline, out of play. 2-1 the count. To Jordan Barham, the first baseman, with Braxton Gordon, the left fielder, on deck. Five-ish off second base. Owen Miller, the courtesy runner, off first base. Zeke comes set in the stretch. Throw to second base behind the runner 5-ish. He's back in safely. Head first dive. Following this game, the Hawks of Heath High School will take on the Panthers of Permian High School. The 2 o'clock tilt. Then Georgetown will come in at 5 p.m. and play the nightcap against the Permian Panthers to finish day 1 here at Georgetown's site of the Central Texas First Pitch Classic. Zeke Hernandez steps off into reset. Day 2 tomorrow here at Georgetown. 8 locations hosting sites of this 2017 tournament. Classic. Georgetown will be in action tomorrow at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. The 2-1 pitch. Line drive into center field, and there's Cooper Thomas to make the catch. For out number 3. L8 in the book to retire Barham and the Hawks here in the top of the 7th. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on. After 6.5, Rockwall Heath 4, Georgetown 2. Georgetown Eagle Baseball returns in a moment. Stay with us. Live here at Eagle Field. We go to the bottom of the 7, and it's a CSCT call to the bullpen. The construction specialists of Central Texas, proud sponsors of First Responder Broadcasting at Georgetown Eagle Baseball, bring you this call to the bullpen for the Heath Hawks. They'll bring in the righty, number 20. I almost went and looked at the Permian Panthers roster. Number 20, Kyle Bryant, the 5'8", 185-pound senior. Throws from the right side. He'll come on to face, I believe it is, the 9, 1, and 2 hitters for the Eagles. Gavin Kelly will step in. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Flew out to first in foul territory back in the 3rd. Flew out to right field back in the 4th inning. Steps in here. Georgetown trailing by 2. First pitch from Bryant. High for ball 1. Bryant, the 3rd pitcher of the ball game for the Hawks, as he pitches from the stretch, the 1-0 pitch. That one's in there for a called strike. Top half of the zone. As you hear the reaction out of the third base dugout. 1-1 to count to the left fielder, Gavin Kelly. The 1-1 pitch. That one's up and in for ball 2. 2-1. On deck, Cooper Thomas, Jack Kiki in the hole for the Eagles here in the bottom of the 7th. Bryant comes set, the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2 to Gavin Kelly. Hicks in 2 1/3 innings. Allowed 1 hit, struck out 3, walked 1. Through 37 pitches in relief. as Bryant comes set, the 2-2 to Gavin Kelly. Fisted down the first baseline, and that's going to drop for a base hit. The dive by the right fielder. It gets past him, Gavin Kelly into second base, and the Eagles have a leadoff base runner at second base here in the bottom of the 7th. There's a great effort there by the right fielder, Fivish. Unfortunately, hopefully he's all right. Unfortunately, he pulled the old scorpion out of the bag as he laid out. Didn't get much slide in the grass and pulled the feet up over the back, and now he's trying to work. I was going to say, he's making sure that shoulder didn't hurt the way it dug into the ground. He's trying to loosen that back up, so he'll stay in the game. But in steps Cooper Thomas with no outs and a runner at second base in scoring position with the Eagles down 2 here in the bottom of the 7th. The first pitch to Cooper Thomas. Just high for ball 1. Cooper 0 for 1 of the ball game. Walked in the first, hit by a pitch in the third, struck out back in the 5th. Bryant comes set in the stretch, the 1-0 pitch. Stays high through the zone, ball 2. Great spot here for the center fielder, Cooper Thomas. Anyone's got that power to go any part of this field, it's Cooper Thomas, and he could certainly take one out of here and tie it up. 2 balls, no strikes. Bryant comes set, a look at second base. The 2-0 pitch. Cooper fouls it off, back to the screen, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike to Cooper Thomas. Jack Kiki's on deck. A leadoff double by Gavin Kelly. He fought it off down the right field line. Got past the diving right fielder Fivish for a double. The 2-1. High for ball 3. 3-1 to count. To Cooper Thomas with no outs here in the bottom of the 7th. 4-2. The Hawks lead it. Cooper back in for the right side. Bryant from the first base side of the rubber in the stretch. Looks in and gets the sign from the catcher, Chirinos. Look at second base. The 3-1 pitch. Cooper, base hit up the middle. Striped right into center field. Gavin Kelly's going to be held at third, and now runners on the corners on a base hit by Cooper Thomas. Smashed that one right back up the middle into center field.
Now batting for the Eagles, number 7, Jack Kiki.
A good throw there by the center fielder. They're saying that's Max Moss in center field. It's number 12 in center field. That's Nate Cisneros who went back in. But now a mound visit by head coach Harvey of the Hawks. No activity down the first base of dugout. But now the Eagles coming out to visit with Coach Payne and Coach Durrell down the third base line. But the Eagles have runners on the corners. Manager Jared Fremmel trying to get a hold of the umpire. Got some more baseballs for him. This will bring up Jack Kiki with runners on first and third. Back-to-back base hits for the Eagles here in the bottom of the 7th. Jared trying to get the crowd rallied up. Uh-oh. Getting them going here on the third base side. Georgetown Blue going. Jack Kiki steps in. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Squares the bunt, pulls it back. Cooper Thomas still second base without a throw. So now 2 runners in scoring position. No 1 ball, no strike count to Jack Kiki with no outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Bryant comes set, the 1-0 pitch on the inside corner for called strike 1. Jack, the senior shortstop, back in from the right side. A base hit here. Almost certainly scores Cooper Thomas from second base with his speed to tie it up. The 1-1 pitch. Fly ball down the right field line, but it's going to curl out of play. As Fivish watches it sail out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the senior shortstop, Jack Kiki. Jack back in from the right side. Bryant Looks in and gets the sign, comes set in the stretch. The 1-2 pitch. And there was a time already called. So Bryant held on to that one. We'll reset. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Runners on second and third here in the bottom of the 7th, trailing by 2. The 1-2 pitch. Kiki fouls it back out of play, stays alive in the at-bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bryant comes set, the 1-2 pitch to Kiki. Jack hits it down to third base. And it's going to be fielded. The throw to first. Not in time! Jack beats it out. The third baseman worried about Gavin Kelly. Bullen hesitates at third. Kelly had taken off and stopped and got back to the bag. The throw, not in time. Base hit. They're loaded. Connor Young comes up with the bases loaded and no outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Kiki with his first hit of the ball game. 3 hits in a row. And now Connor Young steps in. 1 for 3 on the day. A strikeout in the first, a fly out in the 4th, and a single in the 5th. Base hit! Base hit! Right center field. This may win it. Here comes Kelly. Here comes Cooper. Here comes Jack Kiki. The Eagles walk it off. 5-4. Oh, baby! Connor Young, a 3 RBI base hit. They walk it off to beat the Hawks here at the bottom of the 7th, 5-4. The Eagles win it in a dramatic fashion. Baseball is upon us, folks. The Eagles win it 5-4. We're going to take a timeout. I'm headed to the field. Coach Durrell wins his first game as a head coach against the Heath Hawks. And what a ball game. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Eagle baseball continues in a moment. We're live here at Eagle Field. Wow. I tell you what, I'm glad baseball season's here, but gentlemen, that was fun. It's Coach David Durrell winning his first game as the head coach at Georgetown, and what a dramatic way to win it. A bases loaded, bases clearing, base hit by your catcher, Connor Young. Coach, what's the emotion here? A win in your first game as head coach at Georgetown, and what a win.
Man, it's awesome, man. It's the kids had a good fight all game, got us down early, and then found a way to scrap back. And man, the dugout energy was great. Big players make big plays in big times, and that's what we've been preaching. And we had some guys come up the plate and decide that they wanted to do a big thing. So it's a great day for the Eagles.
What a bottom of the 7th. The Eagles fight back from giving up 2 there in the 6th. And you get these base hits, and it doesn't have to be dramatically beautiful. Gavin Kelly fights one off down the right field line. He gets on to second base. And then base hit. And then you bring up a kid like Connor Young that sends one to the deepest part of the park to clear the bases and win it for you. I can't say how do you build on that momentum. That momentum's amazing. If they can't build on that and continue that. But what's the feeling going through your mind now? How do you settle back in and keep this run going and let these boys kind of figure out their identity early in this season, who they are?
Right, man. Our mentality is to be very scrappy. And this is kind of an example of what we're trying to preach in our kiddos. And no game is out of reach ever. We can always have a chance to win in the end. We just got to keep scrapping, find a way to get on base.
2-0, 1-0 in your first game. Congrats, Coach. Connor, what up, big dog? I tell you what, you strike out in that first at bat, 50-50 chance there. That's a ball four. It's a strike. You come back in your last 2 at bats, a single, then a game-winning 3 RBI base hit to walk this off. What's going through the mind?
Just to keep my head up. I mean, it's in the past, come up, and my teammates have great energy the whole way through, and I knew, he was coming right at me, so I'm going to go bang it. Yes, sir.
To close out a game like that against a team like Rockwall Heath, a good baseball team, quality, always come in here and battle with us. What does that say for this team and the confidence you guys can build on now? You're trying to find this identity. A new coach takes over, and Coach Durrell, he's not new, but he's the new head coach. You have to find y'all's place. Y'all have to find y'all's rhythm. How does that help this team settle in? And man, stepping right back into that role of a big base hit for this team. How do you guys build on this one?
Like you said, we're a scrappy team. We're going to go out and fight. We have the best energy I've seen, and we're a fighting team. We're going to go out and give it our best every time.
It's Connor Young, a 2-hit performance, but more importantly, 3 big RBIs to win it here in the bottom of the 7th. The Eagles win it 5-4 over the Heath Hawks. We'll sign off. We'll be back at 5 p.m. to take on the Permian Panthers. Stay with us. Eagle Baseball will be brought to you all season long live here on the SHN Sports Network. Thanks for joining us. Remember, it doesn't cost you a dime to be kind. Have a good one.